Good morning, students. Today we will do 8th chapter of your GK book, Extinct and Endangered Animals. First, I will tell you about extinct animals. Extinct animals are those animals which are no longer alive on the earth. Means we can't see them now on the earth. Next is endangered animals. These are those who are under the threat of extinction. That is, if they are not taken care of, they will be no more on the earth. They will also become extinct. First one is dodo. Dodo is an extinct flightless bird. We can see these only in drawings, paintings, and stories. These are no more seen on the earth. This is Bengal tiger. Bengal tigers live in India and are sometimes called Indian tigers. Tigers are the largest members of cat family and are renowned for their power and strength. Approximately 75% of world's tiger population live in India. Next is thylacine. The thylacine, now extinct, is one of the largest known carnivorous marsupial. Marsupial means they are having a pouch to carry their young ones. It is also known as Tasmanian tiger. Next, we will talk about black buck. The black buck is also known as Indian antipole. Black bucks have long horns with circular rings, but females of black bucks do not possess any horns. These are also endangered animals. If we don't take care of them, they will also become extinct. Next, we will talk about dinosaurs. We have already learnt about these in earlier chapter. Dinosaurs were a group of reptiles that have lived on earth for about 245 million years. They are now extinct. Next is red panda. Red panda is a mammal species native to eastern Himalayas and southwestern China. It is listed as endangered because its number is continuously declining. Next one is black rhinoceros. It is a species of rhinoceros native to eastern and southern Africa. Its horns are used for defense, digging up roots, and breaking branches during feeding. In these species, females are smaller than males. Next, we will talk about gaur. The gaur is also called Indian bison. It is native to South and Southeast Asia. It declined by more than 70% during last 3 generations. So it is an endangered animal. Next is blue macaw. So pretty animal. It is a parrot native to Central and Eastern South America. It is longer than any species of parrot. Due to habitat loss and trapping for pet trade, this bird is classified as endangered animal. If we don't take care, they can become extinct. Next one is golden toad. It has been classified as extinct because no golden toad is seen after 1989. Males were orange while females were having wider variety of colors like black, yellow, red, etc. These are now extinct. We can't see them on the earth. Our next topic is chapter 9, classes of animals. In this chapter, we will talk about different qualities of animals on the basis of which we can classify them. Firstly, we will talk about mammals. These are the animals whose babies drink milk from their mother's body. Those are called mammals. We have already talked about them in earlier chapter na? So mammals are the animals whose babies drink milk from their mother's body. They also take care of their young ones. Next are insects. The small animals with 6 legs are called insects. You can see so many insects in this picture. Next is birds. Animals that have feathers are called birds like sparrow, crow, etc. Next is reptiles. Animals that crawl on ground are called reptiles. You can see many animals here. Snake is a legless reptile. All these you can see on the screen are examples of reptiles. So reptiles are the animals that crawl on the ground. Carnivorous animals. Animals that eat flesh are called carnivorous animals. For example, lion, tiger, etc. Herbivorous animals are those animals that eat only plants. For example, cow, elephant, giraffe. You can see these. Next we will talk about omnivorous animals. Omnivorous animals are that animals which eat both plants and meat. Next one is amphibians. Animals that are able to live both on land and on water and in water are called amphibians. For example, frog, you can see it in water as well as on the bank of the river. Last but not the least is warm-blooded animals. Animals whose body temperature always remain almost the same and is not affected by outside temperature are called warm-blooded. Human is also an example of warm-blooded animals. Hope both the topics are clear to you, and this will help you in doing your assignment. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.